involvement in the social causes they believe in and they talk about. Okay. Look at the diaspora for our fundraisers this year. We have children as young as 4 years old who has raised funds this year. We have corporate head honchos, some of them will be meeting over here. Doctors, we have politicians who is raising funds this year and supporting a cause this year. We have beneficiaries who are doing fundraising. We have our own international fundraiser, Patrick, who comes every year all the way from Dubai and he raises funds over there for the cause he believes in, and he runs the 10K over here. This year we have introduced something new, as you know, in the TCS World 10K. For the 10 kilometers, there are 14 seasoned ladies, runners, who will be pacers. And out of these 14 pacers, 3 of them have gone way beyond their call and said, now we will be a pacer for change. And they are fundraising for different causes like child welfare and health. I've said a lot. There's a lot more which is going to be said over here. So I introduce you to Zamruda Hande, who's the CEO of 8Bs, who's a philanthropy partner, to take things forward.
Together. As Aarti said, this year there's been pacers, of course, all women squad, which is great. As a runner, I can say that's something to be really proud of. They've gone beyond and are fundraising. Children, this year, out of the total fundraising amount that has come in, I would like to let you know that 20 lakhs has come from young fundraisers. And this is the first time that about 10 children together have done this amount. It's little steps, as we say, every little drop counts, and that's what this shows. We do have one of them here. We will be meeting her later on. Unfortunately, the rest of them couldn't come. 2 of them, as we were just discussing, people from all walks of life and from everywhere. 2 of the fundraisers are from outside Bangalore. They're from Mumbai, and they'll be coming in on Saturday for the run themselves. They are running 10K this year as well. So yeah, a lot of excitement happening. So youth this year has been very strong. The theme, overall participation and fundraising for the cause of youth and by the youth has been very strong. So that's something which I really am proud of, because as we say, it is always the next generation which needs to take it forward, and I think we're doing a great job with that. So very proud of the youth which has been here. We've also this year started, can I talk about Move It Forward? Okay. So this year we did launch a challenge called Move It Forward Challenge. We had asked each fundraiser who was raising to challenge their friends and relatives to take a challenge of fundraising. We had set a target of about 2 to 3 people. So nominate 2 to 3 people and see where we land. It did take up, not as well as we would have expected it, but I'm really happy to say that the people who did participate did a fantastic job, to the extent that one of the fundraisers actually managed to get he reached out to 7 of his friends and each person joined him, and that I think was a great dedication from him and by all his supporters. Again, the youth did a great job in this. They nominated their friends and the friends joined in. So we're hoping that this is something, a movement that ProCamp will take forward in all of their races across the country, and the challenge will continue. We're hoping next year, of course, to make it bigger and larger, as we say. Yeah, so that was us. These were the new things that we did. Okay,
Let's meet the
yeah, so next, so we do have, as always, a small panel to discuss the accomplishments that have taken place in the last 4 months. We will see closely all the corporates, the individuals and the NGOs who've done a fantastic job.
So 5 years back we had decided, but it got cancelled. Then somehow we never got serious about it. What really triggered was one of our full-time staff, Preeti. She's a runner. So because of that, then she kind of created that awareness in the organization, why we should get onto this runners platform and we can leverage this. And that is the first trigger. Then we also studied the organizations which raised funds last year. Then we felt we have a large volunteer base, and a lot of them are young college students and young professionals. And we can also promote fitness and running as a culture. So those were the triggers for us to join this time. And we had set no targets as being the first timers. So it was good to see the response both from volunteers and our corporate partners.
It's fantastic and congratulations for that.
We should make use of this because beyond fundraising, it has created a new kind of enthusiasm and energy in the organization, I could see. Because we had an awareness session about running itself by Vinod Krishna, who is an ultra-marathon runner. And many of our full-time staff started running, motivated by that. And overall, it's like a marriage in the family. Everybody is so enthused, preparing placards and then decorations. So I think it's a great opportunity to build a team and rejuvenate yourself as a team, bring new energy, new enthusiasm, and definitely it's a great celebration that no organization should miss out.
Joining. As regards to our employees, in 2023 we just had 104 people, then 24 we had I think around 114. This year I think we are surprised. It's a quantum jump, almost 227. Yeah, but of course that's a breakup between both Maja and yeah, but it is nice to see the employees taking part. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter the pace, right? It's just participation is more important. So I think this has been a good platform and very nice.
And I got inspired by myself because I'm also a NICU baby and I want other NICU babies to get the right treatment. I would also want to thank Suma auntie for giving us the idea for fundraising for NICU themselves and spread the news so we can make a change together. I would also want to thank my mom for supporting me, my best friend, my grandmom who's raised me very nicely as I was a child, and my father who's been on my mom's side since she's given birth to me.
And your best friend is here today, right?
Yes.
So a shout out to your best friend.
Shout out to
Hi.
Anaya.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks Program and 8Bs for giving us a unique platform where, as a runner, we can bring about change in the society and give back to the community. Coming to your question, during growing up years, as any boy or any guy would dream to be a part of any armed services, similarly, I had the same dreams. But when the middle class issues hit, then finding job, getting married becomes the priority, and no armed services background, so those dreams were shattered, I would say. I started running in 2014. 2015, during TCS, I had an opportunity to meet Mrs. Subhashini Vasant, who is the founder of Vasant Ratna Foundation, which is now Veer Ratna Foundation. And this NGO is into empowering the Veer Naris. We don't like to call them as war widows, we call them as Veer Naris. So they empower these Veer Naris so that they can earn their livelihood with dignity and pride, and they can make their own living rather than depending on any other. So that gave me an opportunity and reason saying that, okay, let me fulfill my dream by serving the Veer Ratna Foundation and empower the Veer Naris. So that's how my journey started in 2015, and no looking back. Feature of Move It Forward. Of course, every year we keep telling runners, now we saw the numbers as 35,000 runners, but out of 35,000, maybe 250, 300 odd runners are raising funds, which is very low. And every year we have been trying to encourage runners to participate in fundraising And Move It Forward challenge kind of gave us an opportunity to forcibly challenge, and then you're there on the social media, your name is there on the social media. So I kind of used this opportunity and nominated 3 friends of mine, and all 3 of them have started, they have taken baby steps, and for sure they will be coming back very strongly next year. So thanks to 8BIS for this new features added here. What Sir Pramod sir said is, as a runner, TCS or any race for that matter, crossing the finish line with a set target gives a different high. Okay, I've crossed the finish line, I have reached my target, or I have achieved my target. But then if you are crossing the finish line and then along with you, there are a whole lot of people for whom you have raised funds, even they are smiling. That high is a different high, and which I have been experiencing since 2014. So maybe I would encourage all the runners that next year start very small, 25,000, 50,000. But then the amount of smile that you're going to put on faces when you cross the finish line, not just by achieving your target, but raising funds for someone else and making them smile, is a different high. So I would challenge all the runners participating this year, come raise funds next year.
Also initially before we even launched. And the emphasis has been fundraising more than donations this year. It's a simple reason. When you donate, you do your bit. But when you're fundraising, I'm sure not only these 2 gentlemen, but many other runners who have been doing it actively, you become champions for the cause. There's so many people who probably would never know about the NGO, never know about the cause. You are the ambassadors of that cause, you know. So it's very important. I feel platforms like these not only give you an opportunity to donate. That's great. You can do your bit, but probably if you can donate 5,000, and if you ask your own sphere of influence, it can easily become 50,000. And I'm sure, they're an embody of that. One quality of fundraiser, you have to be a little shameless also to do this, because the beauty of it is that you're not asking for yourself, but you're asking for something else beyond you. Yeah.
Events is something exceptional. These people carry the true marathon spirit. And whatever coverage we give them only helps society. Each of us have an obligation, you know. The first license we get is what? Is the license to exist from society. That we will do something which is good for society. And I think a marathon event and the marathon runners that you see here today, they're exceptional. I mean, look at this. This is fabulous. So whatever coverage we can give them, I think Coach Pramod is doing a wonderful job with Jayanagar Jaguars. Sudhir, we heard, inspiring, absolutely inspiring. Absolutely inspiring. We have 10-year-old Nisa running for neonates, which is great stuff. I mean, it's great. I think we have seen in other cities that the runs have really brought society together. And that's what is happening here in Bangalore. So we just have to find ways to make more people aware. And I think Sudhir put it very succinctly when he said that you will have an elation. It's called the runner high, you know, when you cross that finish arch. But if you know behind you that somebody else will also cross some distance of his own in terms of his challenge, his trials, his tribulations, that's a great seva that we can all do. So I'm delighted. I think Zamruda, fantastic. Hats off to the 8B's team, and really hats off to each and every one of you. It's exceptional to have this energy here. And I think Zamruda will back me. We're on till 9th of May.
9th.
So till 9th of May, so it doesn't end on Sunday. So, you know, those of us who can reach out and get people to align with causes that they're close to their heart, let's do that. And then we come back in June and felicitate them. So that will be really nice. Bangalore, we have 7,000 people coming from outside Bangalore. We have 6,500 coming from outside Karnataka. And that's a very good question actually. When 6,500 people are traveling from outside Karnataka, it's not just running, right? Now it's a socio-economic boost that we are giving to the Bangalore economy, to Karnataka. 6,500 people are going to fly in or come by train or by road or whatever just to run this event. So yeah, it's broken up. We have the demographic. It's come from every district, every city, every state in India. And it's incredible that for the 10K you have such a lot of people coming from outside the host city.